In this video, we will learn what is an equation, what is the meaning of the equal to sign in an equation, and what is the solution of an equation. Here is a weighing scale. When the weights on both the plates of the scale are equal, only then it is balanced, otherwise it is not. Let's say we have 4 balls on the right plate, and without counting, we place a certain number of balls on the left plate, which makes the left plate go down and the right one go up. Can you tell which plate has more balls? Since the left plate is down and the right plate is up, then definitely the number of balls will be more on the left. Here, do we know the number of balls placed on the left ball? No. So can we call it a variable? Yes. The value of any unknown number can change because it is not fixed. Since it can vary, this number is called a variable. Let's use x to represent this variable. With this, will you be able to express this in the language of mathematics? We will express it as x is greater than 4. What should we do if we have to balance both the scales? Obviously, we need to remove some balls out of the x balls. Here, if we take one ball out of the x balls, the number of balls in the left plate will be x minus 1. This expression with variables is called an algebraic expression, which we have studied earlier. But still the scales are not balanced. This means x minus 1 is also a number greater than 4. Now if we take one more ball out, then the total of 2 balls from x balls is reduced. That is, the expression can be represented as x minus 2, and with that, the scales are also balanced. Therefore, now we can say that the number of balls on either side is equal to x minus 2 is equal to 4. This is called an equation. There are two sides of a given equation. The left side, that is the left-hand side or LHS, and the right side or the RHS. The sign between the two sides, equal, means equal sign which is used to express the relation of equality on both sides. In other words, both sides have equal values in the equation. It is not necessary that there should be a variable in every equation. Equations that contain only fixed numbers are called numeric equations. For example, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. The term equation is generally used only for equations with variables. Now observe the expression x minus 2. In this, we can take any value of x. Can we assume any value of x in the equation also? Let's understand this. If we take the value of x as 3, then the left-hand side will be 3 minus 2 equals 1. Is it equal to the right-hand side? No, it's less. That is, the condition of the equation is not satisfied if the value of x is 3. Similarly, even if the value of x is 4 or 5, the condition of the equation is not satisfied. But by taking the value of x as 6, we get 6 minus 2 is equal to 4 on the left-hand side, which is equal to the right-hand side. This satisfies the condition of the equation. Similarly, the condition is not satisfied if the value of x is 7 or greater. What do we understand from this? The equation is satisfied for the given value of the variable. The fixed value of the variable with which the condition is satisfied is called the solution of the equation. The solution of this equation is x is equal to 6. The method of finding out whether the equation is satisfied by giving the variable a value is called the trial and error method. There are many methods that we will learn in the next classes. With this, you must have understood what is an equation, what is the meaning of the equal to sign in an equation, and what is the solution of an equation. In this video, we will learn how to identify the equations and how to build an equation from the given information. So far, we have understood that there is a restriction on the equation with a variable. Its left-hand side and right-hand side have equal values. This is expressed by the symbol of equality. Each equation has only one solution that satisfies the equation or condition. With some examples, we will understand equations more thoroughly. Example 1. Explain which of the following expression is an equation with a variable. The equation must have one or more variables, and the left-hand side must be equal to the right-hand side. 25 minus 12 plus 8 is equal to 5. The sign of equality is between both the sides, but variable is not present on either side. There are only fixed numbers. So, we will call it numeric equation 5z plus 4. This does not have two sides. So, it is not an equation. It is an algebraic expression. X plus 5 lesser than 2. It has two sides, but they're not equal. So this is also not an equation. 7r minus 9 is equal to 2. It has two sides and they are equal. So this is an equation. 9t into 2 greater than 7. It has two sides, but they are not equal. So this is not an equation. Y by 13 plus 2 is equal to 1. It has two sides and they're equal. So this is an equation. Next example. On dividing some fruits into two equal parts, each part consists of 10 fruits. Express this statement in the form of an equation. Here, we do not know the number of fruits. Let us represent it with the variable n. We have to make two equal parts of n fruits. Thus, we have to divide n fruits by 2. In this way, the number of fruits in each part is n by 2. But we know that the number of fruits in each part is 10. This means the value of n by 2 is equal to 10. Therefore, n by 2 is equal to 10. With the help of the information provided, we can build an equation n by 2 is equal to 10. In this way, we learned how to identify the equations and how to build an equation from the given information. In the next video, we will deal with misconceptions related to equations. In this video, we will learn misconceptions related to the concept of equations. So far, we have known that there is a restriction on an equation with a variable. Its left-hand side and right-hand side have equal values which are expressed by the sign of equivalence, that is, the equal sign. Each equation has only one solution that satisfies the equation. We have learned the equations thoroughly with examples. Now let us clear some misconceptions related to them. Misconception 1. Why is equal to sign used? To declare the result of the mathematical operation or to indicate the relation of equivalence. From smaller classes, Children normally believe that an equal to sign is always used to declare the result of a mathematical operation, just as x plus 2 is equal to 3, tells us that the result of the addition of x and 2 is 3. The correct understanding is that the value of the addition of x and 2 written on the left-hand side of the sign of equality is equal to 3. Misconception 2. What does x plus 2 and 3 represent in the equation x plus 2 is equal to 3? X plus 2 is the question and 3 is its solution. X plus 2 is the left-hand side of the equation and 3 is the right-hand side of the equation. Many times, it becomes obvious that the question of mathematics is written on the left-hand side of the equal to sign and the answer on the right. Due to this misunderstanding, x plus 2 is believed to be the question and 3 is its answer, whereas the correct understanding is that x plus 2 is the left-hand side of the equation and 3 is the right-hand side. Misconception 3. On which side is an expression with variables expressed in the equation? On the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, or either side? We are so used to expressing equations with variables on the left-hand side that we find it wrong to express them on the right-hand side. The correct understanding is that we can express them on either side of the equation. Let's hope that this has cleared up your misconceptions related to the concept of equations.